Well, one of the episodes on the new season is "I Gave You Power" by Nas.
Story of a gun.
Yeah, I mean, the story, the song itself is about. He's a third person story about the gun.
He's the voice of the gun.
Of the gun. Now, at one point, Nas was supposed to sign with Murder Inc. or something like that.
Yeah,
what happened
he flirted with that? You'd have to ask Nas. People ask me that all the time, and whatever the real answer is, he has it, not any of us. Because me and Rule, we was down for it. We was with it. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was the thing. We did the Pledge record. You know what I'm saying? The studio was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the energy was crazy. And then Nas does, Nas is Nas. He may have wanted to do it, then woke up and said, no, I'd rather be a lone soldier or whatever like that. I do not have the answer.
Right, because he was beefing with Jay during that time still, right? So did that kind of set up a tension? Because you and Jay have had a good relationship to this day.
It fucked up me and Jay. It didn't set tension. It fucked us up.
Ah, okay.
I have two regrets in my life with music. One is J-Lo and my friendship with J-Lo that I fucked it up by running my mouth like an idiot, right? And then the other regret is, even though Nas is Nas is my brother. I love Nas. But I should have never flirted with the idea. I should have never did the Pledge record because Jay is truly my brother. I've known Jay since I was 17 years old.
But you DJ'd for him, right?
I DJ'd for jazz and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm a part of Jay's life. I'm a part of Jay's career. I'm a part of Jay. You know what I'm saying? So I should have never did that. It's a regret that if I had to do it back and we rewind the time, I would never do it.
Yeah, but Jay's one of these dudes that has squashed all his old beefs, like bringing Cameron on stage, and like he's really elevated.
Me and Jay is different. Like those things is like, how can I portray it? They're like music business things.
Yeah.
Like Jay was there when Sonny was baptized. I was Sonny's first birthday. Hov was there. Hov was there at my wedding. Like what I'm explaining to you is for certain people like that, he's my brother for real. I've known Jay for 30 years. Like I shouldn't have done that. I made Super Ugly, Vlad. I made Super Ugly with him.
Well, Super Ugly was a sample though.
Super Ugly was
Dre sample,
listen.
Right?
Super Ugly. We never thought. Again, that was a bad move. But we never thought that they was gonna take Super Ugly and Ether and compare them. It was some rap battle shit in some head. You know how you rhyme off somebody's beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put it together and he shitted. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't think nothing of it. We didn't understand how big it was. We didn't understand. Like, if y'all wanted to play two records, you should have played Ether in the Takeover.
That's what I think. And personally, I like Takeover better.
Takeover is way better. It's the Super Ugly is just a fucking freestyle where he was just shitting and talking about fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
That's it. It wasn't meant for A and B. If you wanted to go A and B, me and Jay would have went in and made a motherfucking monster. If we'd have known that, it would have been no sample. I would have produced and made a fucking gangster ass beat for this nigga to destroy you. But we wasn't thinking like that. Everyone was hype off of Ether. He wanted to respond to it. We did it.
Yeah, and I think Jay went below the belt on Super Ugly and the babies in the car seats and all that shit.
But he said it. He said, when he ended Takeover, he said, who did you want, but let's just keep that between me and you because he fucked Carmen. You understand? His baby
right.
mother.
I've interviewed Carmen. We talked about that. She was displeased.
Well, first of all, when Super Ugly came out and we heard it, everybody was like, you corny. Oh my God, that was such an emotional reaction. And then number two, Destiny was like 8, 9 years old when Super Ugly came out. So what car seat is she sitting in at 9, 10 years old? Jay-Z's never been in any of our vehicles. So, that was just him just grasping at things and just trying to, make an instant comeback. But even the next day when he got on the radio station at Hot 97, he was disheveled. It sounded like he was about to cry. He wasn't sure where he was going with the story. His mother called in, made him apologize. It just wasn't, Super Ugly was not a well thought out plan. And I believe in hindsight that he regretted ever dropping that song. In fact, I know for a fact he regret dropping it because we have a mutual friend who told me that. He said, I wish I never would have dropped that song.
Of course, there's no way she was happy. I don't see Carmen being like, hey, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course. But, you know, that's what he said he was going to do, and he did it.